the position of the ovary. Generally, you know that thalamus is nothing but the stage-like structure above the peduncle, the stage-like structure on which all the walls, sequentially, calyx, corolla, androecium, gynoecium, all are arranged in the cyclic manner or in the wall manner. Okay, so generally what happens, it is very easy to understand, fine, but examples you have to remember that according to the position of the ovary over the thalamus, there are three types of the flower. Epigynous flower, see, this is only one topic from this chapter. You have to understand perfectly. Epigynous flower. Here you have to remember ovary is superior. Perigynous, ovary is semi-inferior, means later on we will understand this, and hypogynous, ovary is inferior. See, the thing about that is very easy to understand. Flower is epigynous, but ovary is superior. Just for example, you think about that, this is the thalamus. Okay, so think about that, this first is ovary. So ovary is just above the thalamus. Okay. When you take the longitudinal section of the flower, at that time you observe that ovary is located where? Okay, so ovary is just above the thalamus. This type of the ovary is known as superior ovary, and this type of the flower is known as epigynous flower. Yes, hypo, here understand that word, opposite words are there. Hypogynous flower, sorry, my mistake. Generally, according to this word, what we can think about hypo, that is below, but here opposite way. Hypogynous flower means the ovary is superior. Hypogynous flower means ovary is superior. So, ovary is superior over the thalamus, known as hypogynous flower. Second, thalamus is just cup-like shape and half of the ovary is covered by thalamus and half is outside of it. This is known as semi-inferior ovary. Semi-inferior ovary means half ovary is covered by thalamus and half it is outside. It is known as perigynous flower. And third, ovary is totally covered by thalamus. Ovary is totally covered by the thalamus. And then just you think about that this is the ovary, okay, and just over the thalamus is totally covered there. And when the thalamus is ended, then style continue. Generally in the hypogynous flower, what happened? Thalamus is there, ovary is there, and then style continue. Whereas in the perigynous flower, half of the ovary is covered by the thalamus, half is outside, and then style continue. Just like that. And here you remember that few examples given there. Based on the position of the calyx, corona, and androecium in respect to the ovary on the thalamus, the flowers are described as a hypogynous, perigynous, and epigynous. Hypogynous flower in the gynoecium occupies in the highest position while other parts are situated below it. So ovary is superior, so all the remaining parts are below it. Semi-inferior ovary means all the parts are parallel to it. And epigynous flower in that all the parts are present above the ovary, because ovary is totally covered in the thalamus. Clear? The ovary in such a flower is said to be superior. You remember this example: mustard, China rose, that is hibiscus, and brinjal. If gynoecium is situated in the center and the parts of the flower located on the rim of the thalamus almost at the same level, this is known as perigynous flower. The ovary is said to be half inferior or semi-inferior. Example: plum, rose, and peach. In epigynous flower, the margin of the thalamus grow upward, enclosing the ovary completely and getting fused with it. The other parts of the flower arise above the ovary. તમને યાદ હોય તો તમે હિબિસ્કસ કટ કર્યું. હિબિસ્કસ ઓવરી મેં તમને લોન્જીટ્યુડિનલ સેક્શન બતાવ્યો. એમાં સુપીરિયર ઓવરી છે. યાદ આવતું હોય તો આપણે પાસ જોયા હતા. Hence the ovary is said to be inferior. Example in guava and cucumber. And the ray florets of the sunflower. See, in the sunflower, the center side brownish colored florets are there. These are known as disc florets. Disc florets. And periphery surrounding yellow or orange color known as ray florets. So just I can draw the simplest diagram of these two florets. Okay, actually sunflower is the brachiate flower. Sunflower is the brachiate flower. So just for example, you see that here this is the peduncle, then bract, okay, then pedicel, then This is the thalamus. Okay, just over that ear. Look like this. And here I taken the longitudinal section of the sunflower. So here, this center side, black color, known as disc florets, and this is known as ray florets. Okay. So these two types of the florets are present there in the sunflower. Now, the next point, parts of the flower. Here, majority of this thing we had already discussed with it. Fine. First is calyx. You know, calyx is the outermost wall of the flower. And what is the usage of calyx? It protects all walls of the flower in the bud condition, in the bud form. When the flower is there in the bud form, corolla, androecium and gynoecium all are protected there. Okay, so calyx is greenish in color, but don't perform the photosynthesis. Fine. So here there are two types of calyx or two types of the sepal. Gamosepalous and polysepalous. Gamosepalous means fused sepals, fused or united, and polysepalous means free from each other. So read the calyx information from the textbook. Calyx is the outermost wall of the flower and the members are known as sepals. Generally sepals are green, leaf-like and protect the flower in the bud stage. Calyx may be gamosepalous, that is sepals united or fused, or polysepalous, free sepals. Actually, this all information is very important at the time of the discussion of the family of the plant. At that time I will give you so many symbols, fused, unite or free, regular flower, irregular flower, brachial flower. There are so many symbols used for express the family and its vegetative character or floral character. Okay, this is very important. So if you know this, then that topic is very easy for you. Okay, so this is about calyx. Second is corolla. The unit is known as petal. So here same way 2 points are there. Instead of sepalous, we can write petallous. Let us discuss this. As you know, that corolla is colorful one and attractive arrangement, attractive nectar as well as edible pollen grain are present here to attract the insects for pollination. Clear? So this is the main function of the corolla. Corolla is composed of the petals. Petals are usually brightly colored to attract the insects for pollination. Like calyx, corolla may also be gamopetalous or polypetalous. The shape and color of the corolla vary greatly in plants. Actually, you know that different shape and color and arrangement of corolla also there. Corolla may be tubular. Okay, corolla means here all the petals are united together and form this shape. Just like tubular shape, tube shape, bell shape, funnel shape or wheel shape. Okay. Now, estivation. You have to see 4 types are given there, but I can tell you right now the 5 types. Okay. I can give you the 5 types. So, what is estivation? Let us discuss this. arrangement of the calyx or corolla, or sometime you know that perianth also there. What do you mean by perianth?
Calyx combined with the corolla.
Calyx is united with the corolla. Generally we can't identify the separately calyx and corolla there. Example, crinum flower. It has perianth. And the unit of the perianth known as tepal. So similar to that, gamotepalous and polytepalous types are there. So here first example is given there, velvet. Okay, this diagram indicates that what? Velvet, okay, but how can we draw this diagram? What do you imagine from that? What it shows? So when we, yes, cross section. So you take the section, cross section of the flower in a such a way that calyx and corolla both are included there, and see from the top of it. Okay. So in velvet type, on one margin, sepals or petals are arranged in a proper way. This is known as velvet. Second is twisted. Okay, you have to explain this twisted there. See, understand this twisted perfectly. Drawing this way only, huh? Don't apply your logic there. Okay, what do you mean by twisted here? See, in twisted type of the excavation, here according to the diagram, 5 units are there, 5 sepals or 5 petals. Now listen this sentence perfectly. In this twisted type of the excavation, the one end of the unit is covered by another unit and another end covers another unit. Again, in twisted type of the excavation, okay, the one end of the unit is covered by another end of the another unit. Suppose example this, if you take this unit, either sepal or petal there, so the one end is covered by another one and another end is covered another. One end બીજાથી કનેક્ટેડ હોય, કવર્ડ હોય, અને another end બીજાને કવર કરે, like that. Okay, so this is about the twisted type of the excavation. Now third is imbricated. Is it given there?
Yes.
Okay, see what is given there in imbricated. What do you mean by imbricated? How?
In one unit, both hand covers the another ends of another units. Both hands are either covered or it covers the another end, or one end is covered or another end covers the another. બધું છે જો
Out of the units, one is totally outside, one is totally inside, only one. One unit is totally outside, one unit is totally inside, and other units are just like a twisted. Clear? now the fourth one it is not given that fourth one, totally new one. Maxillary I can do it in the fifth number. Yes, now you know. In twin crucial, two are totally outside. Here twin crucial in that this is the fix. Only 5 units are there. In twin crucial, it is fixed there. 5 units are there. 2 units are totally outside. 2 units are totally inside, and 1 is just like a twisted. So you think about that, these 2 units are totally outside, these 2 are totally inside, and this like a twisted. And fifth and last one, that is Rexillary. Rexillary type of excavation, the outermost wall is large one. It covers the other walls, other units, and the outermost one is bigger one known as standard. Standard cover the two another units which are free from each other. It is known as alley. An alley covers the two units which are fused together, known as kill. So two units are known as kill. Kill are fused together. Then it covered by alley, and then it is covered by the standard. This type of the excavation is known as Rexillary excavation, and it is butterfly shape. Majority this Rexillary type of the excavation, it is observed in leguminous plants. Leguminous plants. Legumes એટલે કઠોળ. ઓકે, એટલે પી બીન ને એવું બધું એક્ઝામ્પલ આપ્યું હશે આપણને. Now see the excavation from the textbook. The mode of the arrangement of the sepals or petals in floral bud with respect to other member of the same wall is known as excavation. The main type of the excavation are velvet, twisted, imbricated, and Maxillary. When sepals or petals in the wall just touch one another at the margin without overlapping. So all the units of the wall are attached to its margin but not connected there or not overlap with each other is known as velvet. If one margin of, example in carrot office, if one margin of the appendages overlap then the next one, and so on in the China rose, lady's finger and cotton. So hibiscus માં તમે જોયું હોય તો twisted આવે. You imagine that in hibiscus corolla, twisted type of it. Okay, so the one end covered by another end and another end covered one end of the other margin. It's called as twisted. If the margin of the sepal or petal overlap one another but not any particular direction in Asia and Gulmohar. Okay, Asia and Gulmohar. Gulmohar na flowers maja આવે ખવાય. It is imbricated. So imbricated in that one margin is totally outside, one margin is totally inside and further like a twisted. In pea and bean flower there are 5 petals. The largest known as standard overlap the two lateral petals known as wings, or you edit that alley. Which in turn overlap the two smallest anterior petals known as kill, and both are fused together. This is known as Maxillary type of the excavation or Papilionaceous. Actually, leguminous family known as Fabaceae family. Fabaceae. At the end of this chapter, I will tell you that the leguminous family is known as Fabaceae family, and Fabaceae family in that subfamily is there Papilionoideae. So all are same there. Fine. So pea, bean, gram, cotton, groundnut, fine, masood, all are included there. So this type of deestivation known as Rexillary or butterfly shape. So here I can stop now. Endotium, gynotium, we will take it in the